Hello everybody, my name is Ash. Welcome to Dark Souls 1 Remastered. I'm going to try and provide a Platinum guide for this game. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure all the trophies are the exact same as they were in every other version of the game, be it PC or whatever. Trophy ain't coming up on my screen, so I guess we'll find out later. Let's have a look at do all this accept bullshit. So even though this is Dark Souls, this is a pretty simple game to platinum. You just need to know where everything is, which is I guess stating the obvious. But you need to know what you need and what you can throw away. And luckily I've got a little shopping list of what we need for items, which we'll go through. This game will take 2.5 playthroughs, because there is one particular boss that drops a soul, which you can craft free weapons with. Being that this is a remaster, I don't know if it's going to be like Scholar of the First Sin, where it will include DLC items for the achievements, but if it does, well, that would pretty much take a big shit on this Platinum guide, and that'd be it. Pretty sure. But yeah, I've got a shopping list, which I'll go into more and maybe show on screen. But let's just get on with creating our character now. I'm just gonna call this guy Ash because that's my name. Why not? It doesn't really matter what your character looks like, but your class, different classes, they're all good in their own way. But I'm gonna go with the deprived because he has good all-round stats, and we can get good gear early game anyway. Cleric is also good, considering that we're going to be doing a faith build, but we already have 11 points in intelligence, which saves us from spending any other points in intelligence, because one of the merchants requires 10 intelligence, and the second one requires 15 intelligence, but we don't need the 15 intelligence check, and we don't really need faith. We can pretty much obtain every single spell without any stat investment, other than 10 intelligence, which I do believe like you can't get any of the spells that Griggs sells unless you're there's certain spells that Griggs sells that you can't access. Or I could be talking out my ass. So I'm gonna go with deprived. Master Key is pretty much the best weapon, best choice. I'm gonna go with very slim as well. I'm gonna go with the Jubilant Katarina. Keep him bald. Doesn't change facial hair that, but whatever. Accept.
The world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
That's something I understand from what I was reading, because I didn't do the tests, but I did watch videos. But apparently, this is basically upscale graphics and DS fix on PC. So if you're playing this on PC, don't waste your money. You're paying £20 or more for a glorified patch. But I bought it on PS4 because I wanted to platinum it. I've platinumed all the other Souls games on PlayStation. And also, I like the convenience of having everything on one console. Anyway, we start off with a broken sword, but that's good. That'll change. We've got all the weapons. We've got a key here. Master key, which was our starter gift. Opens basic lock. This universal key opens any basic lock. tool of trade of thieves. But in the cursed land of the undead, most doors are better left unopened. So yeah, if we pick the thief class, we get the master key anyway. So we don't. So we get an extra. Basically, we can. If we pick the thief, we can get 2 gifts. By the time you can buy this on a normal playthrough without it, it's pretty much obsolete. I don't think it would open any doors that you haven't already unlocked. Opens undead asylum in the north. Key to the undead asylum to the north. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight, and what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one will still forge ahead. Oh, there's a guy in there. Now, that guy did actually have stuff in cut content, but that's old news. If you've ever played Dark Souls or read into Dark Souls, you would know that he would be like kind of in a similar role as Solaire, where his character would journey alongside your character, and whichever ending you chose would be the opposite of his ending. So if you chose, spoiler alert, if you chose to link the flame, he would come out as the Lord of Dark, and if you want to be the Lord of Dark, he would try and link the flame. But it was cut, so it's irrelevant. Chose Deprived because the club is a good weapon to start off with. Good blunt weapon. And look at that, our first trophy, Enkindled. Or Enkindle, I didn't Enkindled, it's not past tense, but Enkindled. So we got our first trophy, which is lighting a bonfire. Something I can get behind. Now, we're going to fight our first boss, and you can actually see him up there. Look at him watching down. As soon as we try and make our run across this room, he's going to jump down on us. So, with the gift of foresight, and the fact that I've played this game many times before, I'm just going to run straight through here and ignore him. Get our first weapon. You know what I will notice about these, the graphics, they do look very. It does look very pretty. If you look at the glowing effect on item pickups, it is pretty spiffy. Simple wooden club, a simple bladeless strike, is effective against most foes and is easily handled. Can break the guard of a shield. However, a single miss makes one wide open, so timing and proximities are crucial. And we got a plank shield. Makeshift shield built from wood planks provides minimal protection, but at least at the cost of murder or humiliation. It's oh wait, I can parry with it. For some reason I thought the plank shield was a strike weapon. But like, maybe that's Bloodborne. I've never actually used it properly before, so I'm just like looking around. It looks pretty. I know this is a remaster and this game has been out for ages, but that's not to say I don't want to have a look. Look at that line effect. Armor looks good as well.
Oh, you're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus Flask. An undead favorite.
Estus Flask. If anyone get another trophy for getting an Estus Flask. And a second key. Undead Asylum Floor 2 East Key.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
Use item. Makes sense. And that key that we just got allows us to go through the door up here. And the guy commits suicide. Well, I say commits suicide, he probably just bled out, but it sounds like he commits suicide. Gotta see if I can still parry things. Nope. Oh, I got him. Got him that time. With being 60 FPS, the parry timing might be a bit different to normal Dark Souls 1, because the original Dark Souls 1 runs at 30 FPS. I mean, you can run it at 60 with DS Fix, but it's not recommended because some of the terrain, certain terrain fucks up. Oh wow. It's embarrassing. Look at me, I'm going to have to use an Estus Flask this early. Wow. Okay, let's try and parry this guy. There we go. Like slip on an old pair of pants, I guess. Like the wall. Oh, that was a total miss. I was not expecting to go in that direction. I was trying to do the jumping attack into a plunging attack, but clearly I did not do that properly. I went in a random direction. Okay, he's like annoyingly close to the wall. And he is annoyingly spamming perfect. Oh, fucking hell. Aha! First boss is giving me shit. Oh dear. And I'm not going to get any views. Everyone's going to dislike the video, and I'm going to, in part 2, we'll have no views. Fuck. I don't. I'll be lucky if this video gets views, but anyway, we've got the key and a humanity for our trouble. Oh no! I just realised the PS4 controller is very sensitive, so like if I just lightly stroke R2, I'm gonna be doing attacks. I'm gonna have to be careful. That's gonna fuck stuff up. Oh dear. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the asylum, second floor. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. Big Pilgrim's Key. Key to the inner door of the Undead Asylum main hall. Big key belongs to the chosen undead pilgrim, but this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. I could agree with that.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Look at that plank shield on my back. Looks ridiculous. Using the anime physics to float there. Hey, look at that. We reached Lordran. So yeah, we get 3 trophies at the start of the game in quick succession. And we're going to pump up our health because we're pansies and we have no bloody armour, so you'll have to forgive me. Oh wow, I did not automatically equip the humanity when I picked it up. That's weird. Oh, I heard a bell of awakening. Okay, look at that. I barely touched the R2 button. Like, naturally, like, when I'm holding the controller, my fingers are resting on them buttons, but for a lot of these PS4 games, you can't do that because it'll actually do whatever the R2 buttons do. R2 buttons? The trigger buttons. So if you're playing on PS4, just be wary, I guess. Unless I'm the only person here with like who buys sensitive controllers, then I don't know what to tell you. I'll best keep my fist out when I'm talking to people. But anyway, I'm gonna go quickly run around the Firelink Shrine to grab random items. That'll help us out. Okay, crack red eye. Do some invading. I don't know. I'm not even good at PvP, so I don't know if I will do invading. There's another soul over there. Huh. Their path had improved. There we go. Press the bonfire to reset those enemies. Let's talk to a crestfallen warrior.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead? Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collected bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it. What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead berg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead berg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool. Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions. What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone. What? I'm not...
Alright, so he basically tells you where you have to go. And that there's 2 bells of awakening, which is pretty interesting. Okay, we can talk to him, but I don't want to join his covenant, so we'll skip him for now. Meow. There's one thing I'd like to do. Oh, look at that. The bells are ringing down here. You know, it's nice to play Dark Souls 1 and there'd be people playing it as well. Lost Undead. There we go. Oh, wow. Didn't expect fall damage from that. Okay, so yeah, we got first few achievements. Keep calling achievements the trophies, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It depends what console you're on. I think they're all called achievements unless it's on PlayStation. But anyway, we're gonna go and do something that's gonna hopefully make us powerful, and we'll do that in the next video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.